couple of things on the swing that we want to start correcting from the top down is making sure that all of our athletes are getting wide. I know a lot of coaches will hear that and wonder what Coach Card's meaning, so I'm going to just give it to you right now. The reason we want our athletes to get wide in a what I like to consider a basketball defensive position and then just stand up and put a bat in your hands is because we want to eliminate as much movement of the head as we can. A lot of athletes at this young age want to have these big strides, big swings to overcompensate for not having enough strength. And so what happens is they start up here and drop, and they've now moved their head 12, 14 inches in order to hit a baseball, while also allowing this back knee to collapse, which causes their shoulder to drop, and then we just get this very long upward hacking swing versus being athletic throughout the entire swing. And so what we want to teach is we want to have our wide base, get our feet and our toes pointed in so that as we swing, we're putting our weight on our toes because we're naturally going to open up, but if we land on our heels, we're going to have this spinning action. We want to land on our toes. We want this back foot to come up so we have a really strong hip so that we can throw our hands at any baseball and be athletic the entire time. If we allow students and athletes to come in here, lift, and then drop, not only are we causing them to drop towards the baseball, we're dropping their head, we're taking their balance and we're throwing it in different directions, and they're not really getting the whole purpose of the swing, which is to get from point A to point B and beating the baseball to its spot. So we want to concentrate on getting our athletes wide, kind of eliminating the bottom half and making it as simple as possible for them, and then we'll continue to progress into getting the bat speed going, good bat path, getting them on plane, things like that as they get older. We want to preach them doing it right early versus cheering for success even though they had a bad swing or they fell off balance and just happened to drop a ball in over the second baseman's head. We'd rather have them do it right and learn how to do it right for long-term success than the short instant success of dropping in a hit even though the swing wasn't what it needed to be. So two of the drills that we'll do have to work on this base. One of them is a pause drill. So during soft toss, during tee work, during BP, we'll have them actually pause and count to 3 before they can swing. The reason for this is we're trying to have them learn to control their lower half. A lot of athletes, there's a lot of lower half movement. I like to call it dancing. There's a lot of dancing on the lower half and they no longer are athletes as you're stumbling and tripping and things like that. We want them to really concentrate on being able to control this lower half through their swing, finish their swing, and be athletic and in a position where they can take off and run through first base or run to second. So what we'll do is we'll have them stride, pause, and wait. If you notice, I'm up on my toe, my knee is in the direction of where I want to go. I haven't fired my hips yet, but I'm ready to fire my hips, and I'm just waiting. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll take my hack and finish my swing, checking to make sure that my base is set and I'm ready to go. Second drill that we'll do is actually a swing and repeat drill. So we will have them take a stride, take a swing, finish, pull it back. Hips are already out, but they're in a controlled state, showing that they can control their bodies. Put their bat back in their hands into a position ready to go. Take another swing, reset, do it again. Take a swing, set their body, take a swing, pull the swing back, ready to go, take another swing. Biggest thing they want to do when controlling their lower half is making sure that they are staying athletic the entire time. And we preach it at the high school, be an athlete at all times. We want to make sure all of our baseball players coming up have heard that multiple times.